I find it very entertaining that wrestling fans out there have these weird reasons as to why they hate a wrestler. Why they think a wrestler sucks. And one of those reasons that I just laugh my ass off is the fact that they have less moves. So pretty much they're saying that if a wrestler has 5 moves or less, they suck in the ring. I mean, you hear that a lot from guys to guys like John Cena, Batista, recently Rusev, Big E, even Roman Reigns, which I was actually surprised to hear that from. People say that about Roman Reigns. Oh, I don't like Roman Reigns because he doesn't have a lot of moves. He's not as good as the other Shield members, and they have more moves than him, therefore he sucks. Interesting. But anyway, it's funny how certain wrestling fans use those ridiculous logic on hating another wrestler, and the only time they use these kind of logic is when they actually hate certain wrestlers. They actually use these logics, but it's funny they never use the same logic, which I think that if you're going to use a certain logic, it should apply to everybody, right? It's funny they never use it on wrestlers that they adore and admire, because they like to give a free pass because I respect the guy. So let's poke the bear today. Let's say we use that same logic on one Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh yeah, I'm gonna poke the bear. And I know what people are gonna be getting sharpening their pitchforks at me, but hear me out. Stone Cold Steve Austin, in truth, is a one-move wonder. I mean, what's the one move that he's always over with, that people go crazy over? The Stone Cold Stunner. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's his finisher. Of course, everyone's going to cheer for it. But here's the thing, though. That's not necessarily true. Because I've seen people who do their finishers on somebody and they don't go, oh my God, he just did this move, he just did that move. No, it's mostly with Stone Cold Steve Austin, because almost every promo he has a confrontation with somebody. How does he usually end it with? Stone Cold Stunner. And people pop him loud. Even during when he had his neck surgery, or neck injury, excuse me, and he couldn't do a lot of wrestling, but they kept him on TV. What has he been doing? Stunning people left and right. Stunning people all over the place. And people have a big, huge orgasm when they actually see that. That kind of constitutes him being a one-move wonder, because he gets over by one move. But I know what the argument's going to be. Well, he has other wrestling moves that he's known for. Okay, let's list those things that he's known for as Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know people are going to try to go back into him being Stunning Steve Austin and Ringmaster, but we're not talking about those gimmicks. We're talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, the one that actually made him popular. Okay, so let's talk about those other moves that he's known for. Let's see. We have, of course, the Stone Cold Stunner. Then we also have a Luthez Press, mounted him on and following up with punches. That's kind of considered as one move. Then he has stomping a mud hole in the corner. He has that elbow drop he does, whether it's on the first rope or just bumps the rope and boom. And then he also has a spine buster, which he does every once in a while. So let me see. That's 5 moves that he knows. Same amount of moves that a lot of people would say that John Cena knows. So I guess he sucks, right? By your guys' logic, he sucks. But I know a lot of people is going to defend him to the death to say, no, that's not true. That's not true. But your logic says it. Based on your logic, Stone Cold Steve Austin sucks. Because he has only 5 moves that he's known for. But I know those fans out there are going to say, well, he does suplexes, he does headlocks, he does this, so he does know more than one move. More than 5 moves. Because I know those people are going to just list basic moves to try to contest the argument that he only knows 5 moves. They're going to list other moves that are mostly basic, that mostly other wrestlers do. And it's funny how Like moves like suplexes, arm drags, wrist locks, hammer locks, takedowns. They don't consider that a move. They don't consider them as like adding to a person's move list because of the fact that they're basic moves. But I know that people are going to use those kinds of moves to defend Stone Cold Steve Austin, that he knows more moves than 5. But every other wrestler, including John Cena, does these basic moves. They do more than 5 freaking moves in the match. Yes, some of them can be repetitious, where they do maybe 2 shoulder tackles in one match and stuff like that, which you can say that is just one move. The bottom line, what I'm trying to say with this, when using Stone Cold as an example of using this logic, and I know people are going to be very upset with it, which I don't give a damn, is the fact that it doesn't matter how many moves you do in the match, so as long that people out there are going to remember those moments. Because let's face facts, do we really remember every single move that happens in the match, move for move? Honestly, what do we mostly remember? We mostly remember, on average, 3 big moves from one wrestler. It'll be insane that if you can remember every move word for word and stuff, like move for move and stuff, that'd be insane. I mean, it's a gift, but that is insane. So if John Cena is known for 5 moves, that just means that people remember him for those 5 moves. And I think that's appropriate to remember. Same with Roman Reigns. People remember him for just doing like what, 3 moves? Batista about 3 to 4. Not everyone is gonna remember every single move. That's just impossible. No wrestler is gonna want to try to make sure that everyone's gonna remember every move. They want to make sure they remember at least 2 to 3 moves that they're known for. We want them to remember this. If lucky 5, there's a little thing called less is more. People, less is definitely more. I'm hoping you guys watch this whole video and not just stopping at the part where I talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin, so you can get the point of what I was trying to make. That using that logic, if you're going to use logic like that, use it to everyone else, not just the wrestlers you hate. And to understand why wrestlers do less moves or less signature moves is so that you people can remember. Because I doubt you'll be able to remember 10 biggest moves that they do in one match. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm correct? Do you agree or disagree? You know, do you actually believe that by definition Stone Cold Steve Austin is a one-move wonder? And do you think that applies to other wrestlers who people love and adore? Leave a comment down below. Tell what you guys think, and we'll see what goes from there. But it's something to think about, guys. Take care.